excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
The previous play is under review.
It gives some on 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now it's Olawale. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got the connection to Cooper. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 24, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. King. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. This one caught by Isabella.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Keenum. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Pollard. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Looking to throw. King. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll turn to the power game and Olawale. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 1st down, Pollard. Past the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his sixth touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. King. Flushed out right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's go, son.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
He's checking. Crash.
Run for Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Keenum and the offense now. Down by 7, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw. Huge 1st down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run them.